It's another big test for the Spurs tonight. They hit the road in the United Center to take on the Chicago Bulls, a Chicago Bulls team that is perfect at home. We will break down how the Spurs can end that streak and continue to capitalize on having De'Aaron Fox back in the lineup. What's good, Spurs Digest family? I'm your host, Bryan Colbert, here with another Spurs Digest pregame show. We are deep into the season, and the Spurs have been balling, starting off 7-2. And tonight is a strong test on the road as we see the second game of our, will you call it a big three? Stephon Castle, Wemby, and of course, De'Aaron Fox. We got to see what they did the last game. Now we get to see them run it back. We're going to talk about all that. We're very, very excited to see what this trio can do. But first things first, if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that doorbell to be notified every single time we post. Because here at Spurs Digest, we are dropping video every single day. Video after video after video. Y'all just helped us hit 11,000. We just passed 11,000, and we haven't even been going for really more than a year. It's wild to think about, just slightly over a year, and y'all have supported so much that we have reached 11,000 subscribers. So shout out to y'all. And if you are a returning viewer, you know how we do it. On the pregame show, we got to start with the official injury report. So let's take a look right now at the Spurs injury report. Dylan Harper is out. Harrison Ingram is out. Luke Kornet, questionable. Very, very excited to see him get back. But the way we've been playing, you don't want to rush him. But I think Luke Kornet adds a whole new element to this team. Now, when you look at the Chicago Bulls, Josh Giddey so far is listed as questionable. Now, this injury report is as of 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. But as of right now, Josh Giddey is listed as questionable. And that is honestly a major, major factor of his game if he plays or not. He leads them in scoring. He is their best player this season. And he has been somebody that has really been able to take advantage of offenses. But if he doesn't play, then it truly, truly will be. I think whether he plays or not, it will be. But it is the De'Aaron Fox and Wemby show. And of course, you want to sprinkle in Stephon Castle, because I do believe that they are a true big three. And we got to kind of see what this team really looks like with De'Aaron Fox. And we're not fully healthy. However, this was the first time we got to see our starters healthy. Wemby, 18 points, 18 rebounds, 3 blocks, 3 assists. Just was a monster across the board. De'Aaron Fox's debut, 24 points. 9 of 14, 64% shooting, and even hit 2 of 5 from the 3-point line. And anytime we see De'Aaron Fox in from the 3-point line, we are going to be happy about that. Then you add Stephon Castle, who still was able to be a playmaker we have seen him be all season. 16 points, 13 assists, went 6 of 14 from the field. Strong games from these three, and I don't even think it was their best outings, right? Like, it's going to take time. It's going to take time to figure out these roles, especially between Stephon Castle and De'Aaron Fox. But let me tell you, the debut for Fox looked good. He looked comfortable, and you want to see him be able to build on that as they continue to play, because Devin Vassell looks perfect. Harrison Barnes looks perfect. And we weren't really sure how we were going to use Julian Champagne, if they were going to use Sochan, how they were going to go with this starting lineup. But I like this starting lineup. I think we had talked about it pre-game of last game of who they may start. And I liked Devin Vassell being that guy that they chose because of the way that he shoots. And he was so efficient. And he just did so many good things for them. 16 points for him, 4 of 8 from the 3-point line, and truly just was what we needed him to be. That 3 and D. And it's very, very important that he plays that role for us, because we have so many different playmakers. We have so many different guys that can draw attention on the offensive end. Having a guy like Devin Vassell to just be able to hit that open shot, somebody that's had to hit big shots, somebody that's been a 20-plus point per game player in the NBA. It's been huge to see him in this role, and I think he's going to be our X factor. And it just looked good. The team looked good, and we always talk about offense, but I'm going to say it over and over again. As good as our team is on offense, they're even better on defense. I don't know if there's a player on our team that doesn't play good defense. Like, I am willing to put any of our players and the hustle and defense they play up against any team in the NBA. I truly feel that strongly about our team. Like, the defensive effort, the defense, the switching, the way that they're able to play, even when Wemby's not on the court, it has been truly, truly impressive. Now, this Pelicans game was a tough game. It was a hard-fought game. However, I think that this is even a more of a test for this team, especially if Josh Giddey plays. This team loves to take it to the rim. They are very, very efficient at getting to the hoop and finding ways to get the open shot by penetrating the paint. We have to find ways to be able to stop them. We have to find ways to be able to stop that without Wemby having issues with foul trouble, without him having to be on the bench because he can't play. He's been doing good so far. Last game, I think he only had 2 personal fouls. He's done strong at that, but that's going to be something that we have to watch all season along with them. And then with De'Aaron Fox, I want to see you continue to be aggressive, man. Like, this is your show right now, right? Like, we have already seen what Stephon Castle and Wemby can do, but I want you to get comfortable. I want you to be getting back in shape. I want the ball in your hands. I want you to continue to be aggressive. I do not mind if for this next 5-10 stretch of games that you do lead us in scoring. I am completely okay with that because I want to see De'Aaron Fox get back in playing shape. He looked good that first game back, but you got to keep it going. You got to string games together. And the more he can play that dominant on-ball role and be our go-to guy on our offense, I think it makes it better for everybody involved. I mean, we saw what Wemby was able to do with just a little bit off his plate, right? You see the way he was able to focus his game in different ways. And I think that's going to be huge. I think the addition of Fox at this point is going to be huge for Wemby's longevity this season because he does not have to work as hard. And then knowing that you have a guy in Stephon Castle who you can trust to keep the ball in his hands, who you can trust to do the right things when he is on that court, it is just major, man. I love this starting unit. And then when you look at our bench and what they're able to do as well, I mean, we are going to be a really, really hard team to play. We're going to be a really, really hard team to face. And we're just good across the board. One thing I am very interested to see is how we rebound this game. Chicago rebounds very, very well. They do not allow a lot of second chance points. A lot of that has to do with Nikola Vucevic. He is an all-star caliber center. Like, we know how good he is, and he is somebody that knows how to play well. But outside of him, I don't see the Chicago Bulls having the size to really defend the San Antonio Spurs. Most teams don't, but I don't think they have the depth to be able to handle Wemby, especially if Vucevic gets in foul trouble. So we have to make sure we play smart basketball. We have to be aggressive at the point of attack, be aggressive in the paint, because, again, if you get the Chicago Bulls in foul trouble in this game, it's going to be a long night for them because they do not have a ton of depth when it comes to their size. They have a guy in Buzelis who can play, but I don't see him being able to handle the assignment of guarding Wemby. Jalen Smith is fine, but he's very undersized. I think he's like 6'8", 6'9". They don't have the depth if we get them in foul trouble, so I want us to be aggressive because they truly only have one center on this roster, but they still play great basketball. This isn't a team that makes a lot of mistakes, and again, they get busy on the glass. Like, they're not allowing a lot of second chance points. So if we can do those things, I think it's going to be a really hard night for the Chicago Bulls. But remember, they're off to a 5-0 start at home. Much like us, they have found a ton of success at home. So this isn't going to be a cakewalk. This isn't going to be a game where we're just able to take the night off. This is going to be a game where we need our best from our guys. And I think we want to see them stack wins like this. We want to see our guys play at their best, especially with De'Aaron Fox back now. Now is the time to see what this team is really about. And you got to go full throttle again. Even against a team like the Chicago Bulls right now, if Josh Giddey doesn't play, they're going to have a really hard time finding ways to get points. But if Josh Giddey does play, it's a perfect test for Fox, for Castle, for Vassell on how you guard him, because he's been having a season, man. He is able to penetrate the lane and then make a play with the best of them this season. He has done very, very well. He knows how to find the open guy. He also knows how to create shots in very different ways, even when he's uncomfortable. And he's a bigger guy too. So, like, yes, Wemby's going to be able to protect the paint like he always does, but Giddey is one of those guys that can find a way to be creative and score. So if he does play, it's going to be a really, really good test. But even if he doesn't, the Bulls have been locked in, especially at home. Spurs Digest family, let us know what you think. Do you think the Spurs are going to have an issue tonight? Who are you looking at? Who do you think is going to have a big game? Do you want to see De'Aaron Fox continue to be the ball dominant guard on offense and continue to lead us in scoring and do those things as he gets healthy? Or do you want to see Wemby with the ball more? What do you want to see? We want to hear from y'all. Y'all have been killing it in the comments. We love seeing the discourse and the dialogue between y'all. Y'all are so locked in, and we're so happy to be here covering the Spurs each and every day. Remember, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it right now. And if you haven't hit that doorbell to be notified every single time we post, do that as well. I'm your host, Bryan Colbert. This is another Spurs Digest pregame show. Remember, the San Antonio Spurs take on the Chicago Bulls tonight in Chicago. They'll be in the United Center, looking to keep our strong start of our season going and looking to end a win streak at home for the Chicago Bulls. I'll holler at y'all next time, possibly right after the game.